Hello, everybody. It's time for the next episode of the Wrestling with the Willeys podcast. Joe and Jeremy are with me today, which it's always nice every once in a while whenever we get the third man in it.
Yeah, the benefit of being out with a work injury.
But once again, definitely, I was not looking forward to this pay-per-view. We were kind of talking about it last week, right?
Yeah,
Talked about it last week, and then it just exacerbated it when we were actually watching it. It was very boring to me, and I was just like, nah, fuck this. But what's it called? I mean, it's mostly because all the matches are pretty much directly what they did from WrestleMania Backlash, all except for maybe the Alexa Bliss and Shayna Baszler match. Everything else is like matches that they did with like everything else, like man, that's mostly why I didn't really care for it. Like, I don't understand why Natalya went against Mandy Rose though in the kickoff match. That kind of seems a bit weird because I don't know why they because I thought they were both heels or something. I mean, I could be wrong though. I'm kind of confused with their whole their whole tag teams and stuff like that. And it seems kind of weird now that they put that on the kickoff show. It seemed like they were just trying to find two teams to wrestle each other, it seems like. But see, that's the main thing. I really like the first match, Bianca Belair versus Bayley, but
that was a really good match.
yeah, I liked it, but also at the same time, I was bored by it too. And that's saying something because I mean, I like Bianca Belair and I like Bayley. Jeremy doesn't care for Bayley. Like, we've already talked about that multiple times. Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't, and he
did
did.
Jeremy drop for a second? Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds like he did.
hopefully he comes back.
Yeah, I just heard the notification, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess something happened.
He was like, "Fuck it, I'm out of here. I don't want to talk about Bailey.
I know. He's like, fuck Bayley.
Fuck Bailey." He was
And
like,
that.
"Ding dong, fuck Bailey, I'm out."
Sorry, you guys couldn't hear what I. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys couldn't
I
hear what
just heard the notification that he dropped, so I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I guess he left for a second there."
Yeah, you guys couldn't hear what I was saying, so I came in.
Yeah.
I was talking and no one was responding. So
Oh yeah, definitely not.
yeah, no, we didn't hear anything. We just figured you're like, "Fuck Bailey, I'm out."
oh no, I was mentioning the fact that the Bianca Belair and Bayley thing was new, but I was also mentioning the fact that on Raw, Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke have kind of been, I guess, conflicting with anyone. So it was originally Nia Jackson Baszler. I don't know how they got connected with Natalya though.
Oh, so they probably just instead of putting Nia Jax in that role, I guess, where it's just a singles match between Natalya or something, they changed it to Mandy Rose. I mean, it makes sense knowing that they had Nia Jax in the match, but good lord, man, that's what I'm saying. Most of these matches were very, I don't know. I was uninterested, mostly because I've seen them already.
Well, that's what I
Like,
was just gonna say. Most of them, and we mentioned it during the pay-per-view. It was basically another pay-per-view where we saw the same matches again.
Yeah, and we're gonna get it next month too with Charlotte and Rhea Ripley.
oh
which
yeah,
was
which
one of
we'll
the
talk
worst
about in a
endings.
Another
little bit,
fucking,
but
another fucking title shot for Charlotte next month at Money in the Bank.
yeah,
I will say this real quick. Um, when I was talking on there in the pay per view, wanting to see Kofi is getting the next title shot, so that
yeah.
makes me happy.
Of course, we talk about
Something
this
different.
after Raw happened. Supposedly, like Xavier Woods, like got beat up by Lashley or something to
Yeah,
make sure that he wasn't in the match between Kofi and them. I guess like that way he's not at his ringside.
Yeah, it's
Which
already
I
been
don't
on
see
your
why.
side of the house.
Yeah.
It's still on here, so I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But still, like
Spoiler
I
alert.
don't understand the point why like Lashley would be even stressing about Xavier Woods being on his side. But whatever. I mean,
Why would he stress about Kofi? This is right.
well, that's what I'm saying.
This is the whole.
We talked about this
that
at
whole-
the pay-per-view how like Lashley shouldn't be like stressing about these smaller dudes. I mean, like I get that you're trying to like you should be able to like expect the unexpected type of thing. Like I always like the smaller dude always beating the bigger dude every once in a while if the story's right. But like honestly, he shouldn't be even like with him beating Drew McIntyre as many times as he has. Like he shouldn't be stressing anyone. Like he shouldn't be worried about nobody. So if they're trying to like have him be like worried that more than one person or something, he shouldn't be stressing about that. He wouldn't be giving a fuck.
Well, yeah, we talked about that, like how they ruined Braun Strowman by doing that shit.
Yeah, he was like flip an ambulance and then lose to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, well,
Which,
see,
I mean,
the way they're doing Roman Reigns right now is the way they should be doing Bobby Lashley. It's the same freaking, and that's the unfortunate part is that's the Roman angle right now is Bobby Lashley's angle right now. It's the same thing on both shows, really. It's just called two different things. You know, he's the almighty,
head of the
Roman's the head of the table. It's the same freaking gimmick, though. And
that's
so,
really, the only difference is the Samoan heritage thing.
Yeah,
like,
but they're not even
really
playing
the
to
only
that,
thing.
though. Really, I mean,
yeah,
he's taught. You know, he talks about it every once in a while. And he's got his cousins as part of his group, right? But that's it. I mean, they were playing more of it up before when he got what is it, Asa and what was the name of that
Asa and Sika, I think.
Yeah,
the
it
Wild
came
Samoans.
out and they put the necklace on him. That's when they were playing the Samoan thing. But since then, it's been more of a, I'm, you know, the head of you two, and you need to follow me. That's it. You know, it's not like, you know, I think it would make more sense if he pulled more family members into the angle. I think that's an interesting, if they were going that route, any of the family members should be part of that group.
Well, you would think so. I mean, like, you would think that he would talk to Tamina. I mean, granted, I think the only reason why they haven't is because technically Tamina's on Raw, I think. But still, that doesn't mean anything.
That makes a perfect instance of what I was talking about, where if we got rid of this freaking brand split stuff, the brand splits, you could do that. He could show up on Raw with Tamina and all the other fucking family members and wreak havoc wherever he goes.
Yeah, because it would
imagine
Jax.
Yeah, could you imagine the storylines they could have by doing that? I mean,
and Raw would definitely be better if they did that shit.
Well, all the shows would, because you wouldn't know what they would do next, right? I mean, it's like, are they going to show up on NXT and fuck people over? Are they going to show up on SmackDown and do the same thing? It's not like he doesn't have family members almost on every freaking show.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because like what we've said in the past, the only Samoan not related to him is Samoa Joe.
Yeah, and then it would be perfect to set up if The Rock and him were to ever fight. The Rock would come by to say, "No, I'm the head of the table, motherfucker."
Yeah. You know, like, you see all this stuff in the movies.
Yeah, it would set it up beautifully if they did that. And it's, anyways,
apparently they want The Rock at SummerSlam.
Well, I mean, they've been wanting The Rock for a while, but I don't think that with his like insurance stuff and everything else, like with him being in movies, like he would have to jump through hoops just to do another match, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, that, and he's filming Black Adam right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
don't
think anything's going to be happening.
Insurance is really the biggest thing because, you've got all these other wrestlers that act every once in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, so he could write it into his contract of any movie that he signs that he can do something else. It's not. Anyways, I truly think they're heading that way at some point.
Yeah,
With this angle,
there was talks that it was going to be Rock and Roman for like at WrestleMania.
Well,
But
with this angle, it makes nothing but pure sense. I mean, because really the head of the table is The Rock. It's not Roman.
well, yeah, because
I mean,
how much money that
I mean,
the Rock's worth now.
Yeah, I mean, the head of the table is The Rock, period. In that family, there's not even any disputing it, because that's the reason half of them have jobs. I mean, or
they keep their job.
I mean, no offense, but Nia Jax, the only reason she's still in WWE to me.
Oh yeah,
because she's related.
Yeah, because like I don't even want to get on.
I know we're getting off
again.
Of the subject of Hell in a Cell, but I mean,
I was like trying to like create shit like, for Nia, how we are about it. There's only so much that we could really talk about when it comes to her. So I was like, maybe but I mean, like that would be. I think she's on SmackDown, so why didn't they just bring her in with Roman?
She's on Raw.
Oh, is she on Raw?
Yeah, Nia and Shayna are on Raw. Yeah.
Well, damn. I wasn't paying attention. Obviously, if you haven't noticed, I haven't been watching Raw and SmackDown for a while. Mostly because, I mean, if I would definitely be even tired. I'm like more tired of watching WWE pay-per-views than I am now. Because it's like, I'm watching them every month and I'm like, God, they just did these matches. Like, all these matches on this card are the exact same that they did at WrestleMania or something to that
dude,
same
and
effect.
think about this, because I do watch it all the time. It's the same matches they've done on Raw over the last month.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, so it's like
really different.
That's why I said it's crazy, but it's like on the shows, it's literally the same stuff they're doing on the shows. And it's like,
that's why I'm like surprised that I'm like knowing that the Bianca and Bayley match in 20 minutes. It went 19 minutes and 45 seconds. I'm so surprised. But I mean, they had like 3 hours. We were looking at the thing when we were about to watch it where it said 4 hours. And I was like, fuck, this is 4 hours? And then we started watching it. It was like 2 hours and 51 minutes. I was like, okay, that's a little bit better. Because I was not looking forward to watching 4 hours of the same matches. And at least this one was good. I like the callbacks to their to Bayley's last Hell in a Cell match with Sasha Banks, where some of the shit didn't go right, and then she changed it around. But the problem is like I definitely think that they should drop these gimmick pay-per-views, is because they give people like, it's like, take the Fiend versus the Seth Rollins match into account, right? They had no build up for story. They just put them together and then made a shitty match. I mean, it was all right up until the end, which we've talked about, but like they've done that a lot. And you would think that if you wouldn't do gimmick matches where you would just name it like some old WCW pay-per-view or one of their old pay-per-views that NXT is kind of doing, right? Like if they just made those instead of Hell in a Cell, and then just every once in a while when they're trying to end a feud, they do, especially a blood feud type thing, they would do a Hell in a Cell match. Not just, hey, it's only like been a month, hey, we're going to do a Hell in a Cell match. It kind of takes away from the Hell in a Cell match, which I'll talk about later more in depth when it comes to the main event. But like the Bianca Belair and Bayley match seemed like it was somewhat better just because it was like, I don't know, they still booked the main event weirdly.
Somebody messing with stuff again?
I don't know. It sounded like Joe was trying to drink a soda or something.
No, I'm just sitting in my chair, moving. I'm just moving around in my chair.
Oh, it must be the chair moving
It
around.
must be picking it up because it's like I keep hearing a noise, like a
yeah, it
clicking.
might be popping every time he's moving around or something. But yeah, so I definitely say that it's probably one of the better matches on the card. But I mean, I don't definitely know that Jeremy doesn't feel the same way. But I mean, still one of the better matches. But I can't
that was
say
one of the
that
better
there was
matches on the card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one better than like most of the other matches.
Oh no, I
mean,
would agree that it was one of the better matches on the card. I don't like Bayley, but I mean,
yeah. Well, I just didn't know if you like considered the same match. I know that you don't care for Bayley. If you would like it nearly as much as like me or Joe did, that's the only reason why.
Yeah, I actually really liked the match. The right person won, which I'm hoping they give her a decent run with the title. Instead of like.
Well, I mean, you never know. They could flip it on SmackDown, but also at the same time, they literally have no one else. Like,
I don't even know all the women on SmackDown besides Bayley, Sasha.
well,
It's Bayley, Sasha, and Bianca are the only ones I'm aware of.
what were we talking about? We were talking about this during the NXT pay-per-view, Jeremy, right? Like, of all the people that were on SmackDown right now.
oh, there's only 7 of them.
Yeah. There's only 7, but there's literally no one else that will go against Bianca, I don't think.
Well, I think they got Bianca Belair. They've got obviously.
Do they have is Carmella on SmackDown? Or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they got Carmella. They've got Bianca. They've got Bayley. They've got Natalya, Tamina.
Well, they bounce back and forth.
Yeah, but they're considered SmackDown.
Yeah, and it's mostly because they got the tag belts too.
And then
so the tag belts you could go on both brands.
Naomi and one other person.
Yeah, like who's gonna go against Bianca unless like Naomi turns, right? I don't see that happening.
I think it's Liv Morgan.
Oh yeah, Liv Morgan. Yeah, like none of them. Like, I mean, maybe Natalya, but like, because technically Natalya's a face, so I don't think that would happen, right? So there's literally no one other than like, unless they bring up Io Shirai, and I don't think that they're gonna bring up Io Shirai for Money in the Bank. You know, I'm actually surprised that they didn't bring her up after WrestleMania. I'm like, because she hasn't been doing anything right now. I don't think that they've had her on NXT or nothing. So I'm wondering what they're doing, unless they're trying to build up to a storyline or something. That's what I'm guessing. But that's why I say, like, it's very disappointing. Like, what's it called? I definitely hope that they do not do another Bianca Belair and Bayley match. Hopefully they go to somebody else. Like,
well, our next podcast will talk about one of the dumbest decisions they've made.
Oh yeah, and Doudrop.
Oh, I'm so pissed
my
about
God.
that.
I got it for real.
Did you see what I? Yeah, they like even they. Someone was saying that Piper even mouthed the name Piper, but she's like, "This is Doudrop." I was like, someone made the meme where like it was Vince McMahon going, "It's such good shit." It's like Triple H is like shaking his head, and Vince McMahon's laughing. This is such good shit. It's like, I people that gets pissed off for other people, but that's kind of a slap in Piper's face. I mean,
really, did you need to change your name?
But it's kind of a rib at Eva Marie, though. I mean, and that's where I think that they've been talking about that too. The fact that someone's defending her that they don't even know. So it's like, no, what they were talking about, it's like it's a rib against Eva Marie. The fact that they're doing this with Piper is the fact that the announcers acted in the first match. They acted like they didn't even know who Piper Niven was. Yeah, and what they're saying is that's a rib against Eva Marie,
like they don't know who Eva Marie is.
Yeah, or that she's being defended by somebody that nobody knows.
Yeah.
Like, she's not even good enough to be defended by a known person.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, they're leading up to something like that. But, you know, obviously, you see how this is going to go. The Piper's
and
going
it's
to turn.
just going to add more fuel to, like, the podcast when I talk about it. It's because I don't want to really, like, go into it now. Just because, to me, it's just a stupid name. Like, I understand.
Well, I don't understand the point of hiring.
But
I don't get the point of releasing people they've released to bring back Eva Marie. That's what I don't.
And
really
that she has no intention of wrestling. Like, supposedly they have the match at, I don't know, like Raw or SmackDown or something, where it's like Asuka and Naomi going against Eva Marie and Doudrop.
Please don't call her Doudrop.
I want to call her Piper Niven from because it's just so sad because you couldn't just like call her Piper Niven. You know, oh shit, she was in NXT UK, blah blah blah. But no, you got to fucking do this new character like some of these people don't fucking know. And also at the same time, do you think that people are just gonna sit there and be like, Doudrop, what the fuck is this?
But it might be like, part of the whole storyline. You don't know until we get
further on. Yeah. It might honestly, I would just much rather just have her gone.
I know, but it might be something that Eva Marie's calling her. You know how, you know.
Yeah.
And then when she flips, she's Piper Niven and she beats the hell out of Eva Marie. I mean, it might be Piper's way of getting on the main roster is through her. You know what I mean? I mean, we don't know until it gets further along, but I'm just saying the worst decision they could have made was bringing Eva Marie back.
Yeah.
When they release
Lana and then bringing Eva Marie back.
It's like, they get rid of Lana, who's busting her ass in the Performance Center with TJ and Natalia, and then they bring someone in that, like you said, doesn't give a shit about wrestling.
And she's actually, people gave Lana so much shit when she first wrestled. I'm like, she's at least out there trying. Like, she's trying.
And some people are just like, but Eva Marie's hot. To me, I don't find her that attractive. I mean, she's pretty, but like compared to
her
all the other women, that's what I'm saying.
Which brings it down for me.
Her on Total Divas and shit. When I actually watched the show, like I was just like, who the fuck gives a shit about this chick? Like all she cares about is modeling and shit, and she acts like, okay. I'm gonna cut myself off before.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've got a whole nother podcast.
Yeah,
to talk about this.
But okay. On that note, I'm just gonna talk about Seth Rollins versus Cesaro,
and I apologize because I'm the one that went down that path.
Yeah, like what's it called? But anyway, Cesaro at least. I mean, 50 booking on this match by far. You know, there was like no point in Seth winning, but he won anyway. It was like, what the fuck? And a roll up, and it happens multiple times in this damn pay-per-view. Or at least I think it happened twice, but still. I mean, out of the whole
thing. There was 2 roll ups, this one in the main event.
Yeah. And it's just like, okay, yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. And then, oh man. And I hope that they're building to something like eventually Cesaro taking the title off of Roman. I would like to see that.
That's where it needs to go. He's the only hit. I already said who I think the 2 people that should do it. It should be either Cesaro, which I really want it to be Cesaro, or Big E. And since they're not doing shit with Big E.
Yeah, it seems like they broke them up, and then now they ain't even doing shit with them. It's like that's the main thing that irritates me about WWE all the time is that they do these matches over and over again, and then they could build up to different stories with different guys to make it interesting. Like Big E is one dude that should be having a long title reign for shit. And then it's like Apollo Crews, who I think that he doesn't even need somebody with him for him to be good. But of course, they have whatever the fuck his name is, Colonel Doucheface. Whatever.
Commander Aziz or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, shit. I should might
or
as
the
well
big ass
mention
dude from the underground.
Yeah,
underground
like
shit.
fucking changing his damn name like 7 damn times. He's gonna end up having as many gimmick changes as Kane had. The way that he's going, because he's already had like 3 or 4 now. Because I think he came back as Baba Tunde, I think was his first name when he was at the Greatest Royal Rumble. And then after that, then he was a Raw Underground dude. I think he was. That was the only other time, and then it was this one now. So that's 3, just in the past like 2 or 3 years. It's like, what the hell? But yeah, I feel bad for. I just hope that Cesaro does something. And it was funny how Jeremy was talking about how he's like, yeah, I think that Seth Rollins, Cesaro is just a better wrestler than Seth Rollins is. And I was like, I agree. I mean, I definitely like Seth Rollins. I think he's a good wrestler, but like, I don't know. Like, I mean, he really took the ball and ran with it whenever he was champion. So definitely a lot better than fucking Jinder did. But I mean, also at the same time, they've ruined Jinder, like far as like it was not credible for him to be champion in the first place. But like, I don't even know why people think that that's a good idea, him being a champion, or at least the main champion. But yeah, so like, definitely Cesaro just deserves a lot more than he is, and doing this shit where it's constantly going against Seth Rollins is not helping him. Or at least in my eyes.
No, it's not. But I think in WWE's mind, it is, because Seth Rollins is involved in it. He's on this pedestal for some reason with them, and I don't really get it. I mean, it's he puts on decent matches, but I wouldn't say he puts on the best matches.
Yeah, like, I mean, the best match I think I've seen him do.
I would say the one that puts on the best matches out of anybody is AJ.
Yeah.
AJ Styles.
Yeah,
well,
because
I mean, we've talked about that so many damn times, though. But
because
yeah.
regardless who he's in the ring with, and that's why almost doesn't really matter, because AJ's wrestling with him, but almost wouldn't be shit if he wasn't with AJ right now, I don't think. And it's just crazy. I mean, and AJ's on Raw anyways, but Seth just tends to he tries too much and he botches more than I would like to see.
And he puts his foot in his mouth like way too often.
That too, yeah.
But I think that's the main issue that he's ever had.
But I think that's because his head's too damn big. I mean, and WWE's kind of made him that way.
Yeah.
And, you know, Cesaro's the opposite. You never see him say shit about anybody. But he continues to wrestle great matches every time I've seen him in the ring. We were talking about the fact the botch was on himself. You know, Seth Rollins has botched and fucked people up. I mean, I remember that one year he injured like 3 people in a row.
Yeah, like he injured Sting, John Cena, and he injured who else was the other person? Fuck.
I thought it was Dean, wasn't it?
It might have been Dean, yeah.
Off a curb stomp, I think that he did.
No, he took out Finn Balor.
Oh yeah,
that's right. With his shoulder,
the shoulder surgery or whatever.
The first Universal Champion.
Yeah. Which is sad, but that's why I say, like, I just hope that Cesaro becomes champion, man. That's
but at least he hasn't hurt anybody in like 5 years. I mean,
yeah,
you can't say that same thing about Nia Jax, that basically injures somebody every time she gets
what I said during the pay-per-view. Do you think Kairi Sane like dipped out from her contract because she's tired of getting concussed by Nia Jax? because she concussed her like what 2 weeks in a row, like hurt her or
Yeah, with the
well, I
same
mean, I
thing,
think she was already ready to be done with it anyway.
I think it was
she got married and she wanted to be with her husband.
But I
But
think
like,
she did the same thing to her twice. It was throwing her into the.
She hurt her twice.
Yeah.
Just
what I meant, Joe, was doing the exact same thing. I think she injured her twice doing the same thing twice in a row. Like it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't like two different moves. It was like the same move 2 weeks in a row. I think she threw her into the side wall or whatever twice.
Well, I noticed that she ended up smacking her on I think it was the steel steps, right? She threw him into the steel steps, and then there was another one where she did a power bomb, like the buckle bomb, but she did a worse one where she snapped her neck against the bottom turnbuckle.
Like she was like legit, like out of it.
Well, you remember it was Dana Brooke too that she threw down funky, like the week out. Like it was crazy.
Doing that little chokeslam powerbomb thing.
Yeah,
whatever she was doing. Yeah, like fucking awful. But we might as well talk about the next match anyway, knowing that fucking Nia Jax is part of it. But Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler. I enjoy the fuck out of Alexa Bliss's shit. I don't care much about the doll, but I get the meaning of it. Right. And I like how they're doing a thing where she's like controlling them now. If she got her eyes locked on them, she can fucking control them. I'm like, that's dope. I like the whole scene where like she grabbed her hand and then Nia Jax is like, what the? And like, if she was a better actress, it would be better, right? Because she was just like stone cold faced, right? Like had the hand up, and she should have been like, what the fuck? What is going on? And then all of a sudden smacked Reginald. It would have sold it better, right? Like, but she was just sitting there and she was just like not doing anything, and then she went and smacked him. It would have been like, I mean, granted, if it would have been literally anybody else, probably like Natalia or whatever, they would have probably sold that way fucking better than I did. But like, I love that spot. I like the way that they ended the match and stuff like that. But like, I don't know, the doll thing, I don't really care about all that much. But
we talked about it, and like I was saying, it makes perfect sense with Bray Wyatt not being around. They have to have something channeling it, and but Alexa Bliss is probably the number one thing to me on Raw right now.
And The Fiend will be back on August 9th. It's been announced.
So SummerSlam pretty much then. Or about SummerSlam.
Well, August 9th. I don't remember. Well, yeah, a few weeks before SummerSlam.
I think that was a rumor anyway, was that he was supposed to show up at SummerSlam or something. But I was like, damn, that's a long time to be out. But
I've heard conflicting reports off the dirt sheets. Like dirt sheet,
I keep hearing that he's still getting over Brody's death.
Yeah, and I also heard that they're also keeping him off to make him more of a special attraction, which is what he should have been from the beginning.
Well, but I mean, also at the same time, I mean, we talked about this where he should be like kind of like the demon, where it's mostly Firefly Funhouse Bray. And then you were also talking about how they did that swamp match with Braun Strowman, how he could do that Bray too. And they could have fucking done a bunch of different ones, but mostly be Firefly Funhouse Bray. And then it was like the one where you done fucked up is when the Fiend would come out. And that's instead of him wrestling like, I don't remember if it was in like every pay-per-view or like every once in a while he would show up on SmackDown or Raw and beat somebody up. I think that's what it was. But like, if they would have done it where it was the end all be all for like feuds and shit like that, how they did the demon in a way, like it would be better. But missed opportunities when it comes to Bray.
I think he should be like the three faces of Foley, like I said during the pay-per-view. He should like move between the characters. Like the Fiend is like like Firefly Funhouse was like basic Bray, and then he'll become the Wyatt. Sorry, my brain just took a break. He'd become the he'd become like the Bray that we knew at the beginning, you know, with the Wyatt family Bray. He would that's like the next step, and then the final step would be the Fiend.
Yeah. Well, that's like the logical thing. At least they ended up doing it kind of a little bit where he was fighting the Miz with the Firefly Funhouse thing, and then the next month he was a Fiend. I mean, I liked how they did that, but like, I don't know, just a lot of missed opportunities when it comes to the Fiend, man. It makes me aggravated, you know, that they just missed a bunch of shit with what they're doing with him. Like, instead of trying, like, I don't know, trying to do something really, really good. Like, I can't explain a big enough story, but it seems like everything should have been a slow burn for his character rather than instantly putting him in with Seth and stuff like that. But and then like this stuff with him, like I'm wondering if maybe I don't know exactly what would happen with like Alexa Bliss and him, or if they would even do anything. Probably not. Like at SummerSlam, he would just show up again or something. But like one thing for me, like I definitely agree on though, like for the next match that that was on the card, I always love their matches, but this one was like my least favorite just because really so he got the Nigerian nail, which is pretty much the Samoan spike where they just jab his thumb into your throat, right? Kevin Owens was coughing super bad, and like people were talking about how awful it was because they were panning off to him choking. I say that with air quotes, choking for a good like 4 minutes or some shit, and it was like a week and a half after the pay-per-view, and he was still selling the Nigerian nail like it was super awful, right? Like it jabbed him so bad that he can't breathe right, which is fucking ridiculous. So that was like the pretty much the whole story in this match was how Kevin Owens was weak, like 60% or something instead of 100% against Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the match because I like Kevin Owens, and I kind of like Sammy. I don't care for Sammy's current gimmick, but I like Sami Zayn. But his, I like this match, but my only issue was the constant coughing. But there was rumors that he might actually be hurt because now he's taking time off. So I don't know if his shoulder injury was legit.
Well, he could just be taking a vacation until
He could be
SummerSlam
just
or something.
he
You know,
could be
like
just taking time off too. So
yeah. I mean, like that's the main thing for me is that I'm not saying that it's not a good match. I'm saying that it's my least favorite out of all the other ones that they did. Like,
yeah,
I definitely think that they're what's it called? I don't remember which pay per view it was on. Where it was the beginning of the feud where Sammy beat him, or like the finishing of their first feud that they did, where Sammy Haluva kicked him, and then like he said the stuff like in the meantime, and then at WrestleMania they brought that back and did its own version with Kevin Owens winning. I liked that. Those are my two favorite matches that they did in WWE, at least. But like that's what I'm saying. It was a decent match, but you know that I've already seen it like probably 8 or 9 times already. Like this, how many times can you see the same match where it's like the same thing, no difficult, like there was nothing, like no DQ, nothing super crazy, like no disqualification match or whatever between them both for it to be like, oh, like hey, I'm like super excited about it. You know that, and that's the main thing for me. It just ruined it for me that way, especially seeing it too many times too. So I was over it like after I was even watching it. it seems like it seems like there's only like 2 matches.
Yeah, this match I didn't pay attention to.
Yeah, you're putting your son to bed, so you missed this match.
Yeah, by the time I came back, I think it was already over.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't long anyway. It's only 12 minutes. So, I mean, it wasn't super long. They told a lot in the match, right? Like, at one point, it looked like Kevin Owens, like, hurt his arm. Like, he was doing a swanton over the ropes, and he landed more on his arm. So, they kind of sold that throughout the match like he wasn't using it. So, but like they had good moments, but compared to like all the other ones, it wasn't as good. and by far, might as well mention it too, as like by far the worst match on the card to me was Charlotte and Rhea Ripley, and that says something. Just mostly because of the fucking ending of the match. I mean, mostly I wasn't interested in it at all anyway, but.
It's sad because you want to see Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I liked Rhea Ripley, but do I need to see a fourth match with Rhea and Charlotte? No. I could care less. Like, if anything, Charlotte should be putting Rhea over instead of, oh, I hit her with the top of the announce desk. Like, I could slam your head on the top of the announce desk like 1,000,000 times during matches, or even fling the thing at some people during some matches. But then you're telling me that I hit you with the top at one point and then you disqualify me? So it works if you slam the head on the announce desk, but if you lift it and you fling it at somebody, you get disqualified.
I'm sure that's been in matches too. We just don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. It's been in matches before. I know it's been. Like, at least in freaking Brock Lesnar matches. And Braun Strowman matches. Like, probably at least the feuds with Roman and Braun, they ended up having that shit. I'm telling you that right now.
They got to keep Charlotte looking strong.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you really, though? She's already a 14-time champion or whatever that we were talking about already.
Yeah, like 13 times.
Yeah, 13 times. And like, does she really need the title belt? Does she really need anything at this point? Or are you going to make her any more over than she is, like, as a heel or a babyface by putting that title on her?
And she's a shitty babyface.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't even know if she's a babyface right now. I don't even, like, first off, I don't know, like, Rhea Ripley played such a good babyface in NXT. Why they brought her up
like
as
a heel right now, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why they brought her up like a heel. Right?
Oh, no, not Ripley. I think Ripley's kind of a tweener.
Well, that's what I was saying is like the stuff with her and Asuka and stuff, they were showing her like more like the heel. And I'm like, I know that Rhea is more like a tweener person anyway. Like, I think her character just fits being a tweener. But, like, I don't know. Just some of the shit that they end up having her do is just kind of weird.
Well, that last night's results with the DQ was stupid.
Well, yeah, they always end up doing this. It seems like a current theme.
Well, because it's kind of a questionable result. Like, you see that in other matches, and why was it a DQ tonight or last night?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, it's just.
And I said the only difference to me is that she used the table as a weapon versus hitting somebody into the table.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They've done it like a million times. That's why I always find it funny. What the hell is going on over there, Joe?
I had to adjust my earbud. Sorry.
Oh. Those earbuds pick up like everything.
They do. It was falling out of my ear. I didn't have it secured in.
Oh. But what's it called? Yeah, I don't know. Charlotte definitely does not need to be in main matches right now.
Well, we say that every time, but she gets them anyway. So
she gets them every time, and she's going to be in next month.
Fucking so overbooked. Like at one point,
because she is talented, but they're doing like the Roman Reigns thing with her, and like back when he was like babyface, and nobody likes it. Like I think a lot of fans are just tired of seeing her in the title picture.
I'm tired of seeing her totally at this point. Was I happy when she came back? Not really. I didn't really care either way.
But I can see why other people bitch because like Peyton Royce and them, I can see why they were pissed because Charlotte takes time off to go get her boobs done or her face worked on or whatever, then comes back and she's got an automatic title shot when these other people don't even get time on TV.
And like they just sit in the background. Like Peyton Royce did a great promo where she was like I deserve to be here and I should be in one of those matches, and yet I'm not.
Well, I also thought it was funny what they were doing before they released Billie Kay, but what Billie Kay was doing with the copying people was hilarious. And it's like, okay, they could have continued that. But, you also don't know if they asked to be released from their contracts either. I mean, and they could have just allowed it, so.
Yeah, but the problem is they should never broken up the Iconics. But but Peyton Royce is right. She deserved a title shot. She'd been putting in the work. And
she should have at least been in
for any of them. Yeah. That's what I was saying, though, Joe, is that when you give the same person a title shot, she shouldn't have 14 titles after 8 years already, or whatever many it is.
Yeah, yeah. Some of them not even have a damn title shot.
I mean, some of them, yeah. The fact that she's got 14 titles already tells you something.
Yeah, and you're trying to tell me Ruby Riott didn't deserve that women's belt at one point?
Yeah, Ruby Riott. She got
Ruby Riott works her ass off,
and I can tell you based on the reactions, she didn't ask to be released from her contract either.
Oh hell no, hell no! I bet you most of the people that probably Aleister Black was kind of like, I don't know. He was probably thankful when he got released, mostly because his girlfriend / wife or whatever, know that she was released too, so now they could do other stuff. But he was probably like fucking pissed off knowing that they were having him do all this stuff on TV, and then like the next week or something, he finds out that he was released. It's like, but then people like Charlotte will stay for like ever, and they're like, yeah, oh yeah, she's like the top face, and they try to figure out why John Cena was hated for a lot of the time. Same with Randy Orton. It seems like why a lot of people ended up hating on Randy Orton was because that's all they were doing was John Cena, Randy Orton, John Cena, Randy Orton, like constantly, because they didn't try to end up building up anybody else at the time.
It feels like
I think that's legit why, like, a lot of people, and especially I've always found John Cena, at least at like later, like top face Cena, as fucking corny as shit. Like, and I think that's just how Cena is. I think he's fucking corny as fuck, and I think that's why the Fruity Pebbles thing worked and stuff like that. Like, and I think that's how it is with Charlotte too. It's like, it seems like if her dad wasn't Ric Flair, she wouldn't be in the same spot. And you never know. Next month, Charlotte could win that fucking title again, and that's the problem. Is knowing that you would think that like Rhea would just definitively beat her, as like setting a example where, like, because who needs Charlotte to win another damn title? No one. Rhea needs it, if anything. She needs that rub that gets off from like fucking Charlotte, knowing that she's pretty much a top woman star other than Becky in there.
How about Nikki Cross? Nikki Cross had how many victories over Charlotte on Raw, but yet she becomes Mighty Molly 2.0? this past Monday?
Yeah, I just saw.
Yeah,
I saw something like that.
But the wins were stupid. I mean, it's like I don't know if you've watched it, Joe, but it's literally she stayed away from her for 2 minutes, and it was like a 2-minute match, and to win, all she had to do was last 2 minutes. So she did the same thing against Rhea Ripley. It's like the wins that she's had are lame. So it's like it's kind of stupid. I mean, and that's where they went back and forth. The first one was Rhea Ripley, and then Charlotte did the same thing because Rhea said she couldn't do it either, and then she lost too, and then Charlotte didn't want that loss on her record, so she did it again, and Nikki beat her again the same way. Basically, she stayed away from her, and so it's like the wins were really kind of lame wins, to be honest. It wasn't like she outright. But again, that's how Charlotte loses. We said that before. Like, she loses weekly, and last night was a perfect example. She can't take outright pins. It's like, it's just a DQ or somebody caused her to lose. She doesn't lose on her own, and it's like it's stupid. That's just what I don't like about it.
At WrestleMania, Asuka had to take the pin.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She doesn't lose. It's like somebody else or something else causes her to lose, and it's like that all the time. And that's what's even worse about it, is she wins, but when she loses, she doesn't lose. She
and it gives her like an excuse to fucking get in another match again. Yeah. It's like, I wasn't pinned. Oh, I got that.
Well, the whole Sonya Deville thing where she got pissed. Remember, it was the referee's fault.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's all fucking bullshit anyway. Like, I'm just so totally, like, they need to like push other people. You can't have.
Well, Shayna Baszler's the perfect one to push, but then they have her go against Alexa Bliss and kind of get squashed again.
Yeah. Well,
so it's like
that's the main thing. She should be going against like whoever. Like, I don't know what they would be doing with Alexa Bliss. That's the thing. I don't know, like, if they would just put her in with against somebody like for the belt, or if they should just have her like freak people out or something. I don't know exactly what they could be doing with her character. That's the thing. But
well, she's another example. I said if they open this shit up, she could show up anywhere. Like, she shows up on NXT and fucks somebody up. Or she goes on SmackDown and does the same thing. If they open this shit up, it would just flood storylines.
Feud Alexa, current Alexa Bliss with Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah, that would be dope. Like, seeing all her come out on the tank, and then like the fucking lights would go out, and then she would be like right in front of the tank or something, or the tank would shut down.
Yeah,
and that'd be pretty dope. I would definitely love to. I mean, like, a lot of the, like, that's the one thing that I like about the NXT is that they have some of the best like fucking women talent too. Like Ember Moon. Why the fuck isn't Ember? Like, why didn't you do literally anything with Ember Moon on the main roster? That's one person that you could have literally put her.
Well, I can tell you that just tells you their writers suck.
Well, that's what. But the main thing I've always talked about, the main reason why their writers suck is because they're writing for soap operas and dramas and shit instead of for wrestlers. That's the reason why AEW has better written storylines when it comes to certain things that they're doing, like the Pinnacle versus Inner Circle stuff and everything else, because it's very like it's written for wrestlers, not for movies and shit. Like, they get actually movie people to fucking do their storylines, and then especially Vince is like, oh, I don't like it, get rid of it. It's like, you give people no freedom. You give them all this money to like be here, and then be worried about even having a job in like a year, and then you give them no control or say in what they got to be at the dance. It serves no purpose for you to like pretty much neuter people like before they even get there to like be able to get them to do anything. It's like certain people are just flourishing outside of WWE because their hands are like free, you know, to do whatever, which I've talked about so many damn times. It's like that's why Bobby Lashley, when he left, he pretty much had every title known to man. Like he was literally doing what Austin Aries and Kenny Omega is doing now. It is which I like we already talked about for the main event. Bobby Lashley should have been this Bobby Lashley the whole fucking time. No sister bullshit where Max Caster was one of the sisters, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
the dude in AEW that always shits on people, and which is like a fucking generic version of John Cena. I'm just saying.
Just like MJF is the Miz.
Shoot, he's more of a dick. And like the problem is that like both the Miz and MJF are great talkers, better than they are wrestlers, right? Like it's always been like that with the Miz. I like the Miz and stuff like that, and he's safe and stuff like that, but like he never jumps out of my mind as like the greatest wrestlers ever because like he is very safe in the ring. He doesn't do anything that might hurt him to a certain degree. Like this is the first time he ever got injured in his whole entire career.
He went to get injured.
That's what I'm saying.
The ball they missed with the Miz is him and Daniel Bryan feuding when the Miz ripped him.
I can't even get on the subject of
Miz when the Miz ripped Daniel Bryan an asshole on Talking Smack. And then when we were both saying during the Royal Rumble after that happened, we're like, the Miz should come out to Daniel Bryan's music and doing his entrance. And then when Daniel Bryan came back, they should have had a fucking feud.
Well, they kind of did, but like the Miz won every match except for one. But that's why I say like just a bunch of missed opportunities, and at least they're doing stuff with Bobby Lashley where they're actually pushing him. And,
he needs to beat Brock Lesnar. Like,
dude, I mean, okay, even if for one match where Bobby Lashley beats the shit out of Brock Lesnar, I'm just saying, like, he just hurts him bad. Like, he puts him into the hurt lock, and then, like, just pay him like $6 million for one fucking match, and then he goes home and vanishes again, right? Just have him come back for SummerSlam. Get wrecked by Bobby Lashley, puts him out as like a top tier level dude, like right away. I mean, granted, they could probably do a great match together, right?
Well, especially since they're both MMA. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. They're both MMA dudes. They're both highly accomplished wrestlers.
Yeah,
right?
and the thing is, I think WWE is not smart enough to do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Lesnar will come back and win.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can totally see that happening.
They did the same thing with Strowman. Strowman should have wrecked Lesnar back then.
He should have.
Because he had torn down I talk about it, and I've talked about it numerous times, about him pulling the stage over on him. And all this other shit he was doing at the time, and then he goes and loses to him. It's like, what the hell did all that shit mean then? It meant absolutely nothing. The fact that, and then they're able to get rid of him now because they have Omos on the roster. That's freaking retarded.
Because they paid him a bunch of money.
Well, he's worth that much
money. Why do you? Well, I mean, I'm saying like probably for most guys, I'm probably $1.5 million is kind of like high.
But I'm reading compared to like a lot of the other 2 years past his prime. My ass, the dude looks better now than he did 2 years ago.
I know, right? Compared to when he first debuted, he looks jacked as fuck. And like, he can wreck anybody legitimately now.
And we're talking about Braun still, right?
Yeah.
Like when Braun picked up Brock Lesnar, like it wasn't even like he was breaking a sweat. Like no problem.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And that's one thing I like about most of these big guys, right? And the funny thing is Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre are big guys, but they ain't huge guys like fucking Big Show or Kevin Nash or something like that. Like they're big guys, but not hugely big guys.
Well, they're not like 7 foot, but I can tell you that Kevin Nash and Big Show weren't that strong either. They're big guys, but they're not strong. Braun Strowman is 6'6" and strong as a freaking ox. Like this almost. Yeah, I don't give a shit that he's 7'3". He can't lift Braun Strowman up. I mean,
I definitely don't think
just because he's fucking tall doesn't mean he's big. I mean, it's like this belief that these big guys mean something doesn't mean shit. Andre the Giant was big.
mean, Great Khali was big, but he can't fucking walk for shit.
Well,
how are you supposed to sell any moves where it looks like you're going to break your legs every time you're walking around?
Well, there's this misconception that guys that are 7'3" are strong. Nope, they're not. Andre the Giant was because he was a giant. Like literally, he had giganticism. You know, so so everything was big on him. He could drink like a fish. He could. I mean, his hands were enormous. I mean, it's not like these 7'3" guys now. These guys are just big guys. Andre the Giant was huge, and he could lift anything, right?
Yeah.
But even he had the issue because he just kept getting bigger. He never quit growing, right? That his body just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
And
Braun Strowman is just a fucking truck.
Yeah, he's a 6'6" monster, and he's literally a monster. Like literally, he picks anybody up, like you said, Joe. He makes it look easy, and there's not a lot of people that do that, and he did it, and that's what threw me off about. I hope AEW picks him up and uses him.
Oh,
and they should use him. Him and Miro should go at it almost immediately.
Yeah. Definitely, and talk about that match with them not having to worry about shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like where they could book their own match and just be like, yeah, you could do this, blah, blah, blah. Because I definitely think that, like, Miro's gotten better working at AEW, mostly because, like, the fucking worry and, like, the anxiety and shit, and like whatever you're doing where you have to memorize all your lines and stuff like that is completely gone now. They're just like, hey, stick to this little area and then go around that. That's why I think that most of the fucking promos that they've been doing on AEW are just top tier, right? Because like most of the guys believe what they're saying.
Well, yeah, and I tell you, Britt Baker is one of the best out there right now.
Dude, I'm telling. Oh man,
I saw her last week, man, and
they gotta pay her a lot of fucking money for her to stay with AEW. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah, she cut another promo last week that she basically got to a point where, Vicky Guerrero came out because it's gonna be Britt Baker and Rebel against Nyla Rose and Vicky.
Whoa.
Yeah, and Britt Baker said, "Really?" And she just walked off the. She said, she laughed and she walked off the. She walked out of the. Because she's like, "Really? That's supposed to scare me, basically."
That's fucking dope.
Yeah,
that's fucking dope. Fuck, man, I love damn Britt Baker, man.
But like I said, my favorite match this year by far was her match with Thunder Rosa. Out of any,
isn't she the women's champion in AEW right now?
Yes.
Now, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you that match was fucking. Oh, we talked about it on the AEW one, but that's by far like it was super good. Like that. That's the one thing that is just always better is AEW pay-per-views. I always know that I'm probably
that wasn't
go
even
home
on a
happy.
Pay-per-view though. That match was on a Dynamite, a special Dynamite episode. It was the main event of a Dynamite episode, and they both cut themselves open, and they took a bunch of shots, and it was the best match by far I've seen this year, and it wasn't even close. It's like it's way far above matches.
Yeah, I finally watched it. I don't know, like a couple of months ago, and yeah, it's definitely really, really good. It's gonna be like that, and the triple threat with Kenny Omega is gonna be like the two top main ones.
Yeah, and Joe, the main reason is because you don't see females a lot of the time get cut open, and take a lot of
bumps. Especially treating it like a men's match, right?
Yeah, they like took bumps, they cut themselves. I mean, it was.
Which is what they should be doing.
Well, that's why I said that's the one thing that WWE doesn't do. I was talking about this before, and I think if WWE opened themselves up to do this shit, they would destroy AEW. They would just destroy them because they have the money to do it. But I don't think I don't
think they register like they
don't.
I think they care about a certain amount of AEW, but I don't think they think that they're even on their level, which
I don't
they kind of
ain't
yet, anyway.
But just wait till Rampage starts. I'm waiting to see what happens when their Friday night show starts.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah,
and then see how they match up against two of their shows because they already proved they beat NXT because NXT moved to Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
So they already proved that Wednesday they have Wednesday nights. Now, so Friday night SmackDown. So it'll be interesting to see what Rampage does against them. Anyways.
Yeah, to me, I still think that it's a bit too early for them to make all these shows. But I mean, if you're gonna fucking do it, you might as well. I mean, there's only one way to find out if it's actually gonna work, and that's by trying it out.
Well, their roster is big enough. I mean, that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying, and especially in the next couple of months, man. There's going to be a bunch of people showing up. I could already see that happening.
And if they do the same thing, I keep saying WWE needs to do, and I think they're going to do that. Rampage will have all the same people on it because they kind of do it right now with the Monday, the AEW After Dark.
Yeah, stuff. I like doing the AEW Dark stuff. It's like it's highlights even like the people that are just brand new, like even the scouting talent, right? Where they're just trying people out. Like that's how Lee Jackson, I think, was like doing a lot of shit was because he was doing a lot of matches on there, and then eventually Cody was like, "Yeah, I like you," and then started putting him in with his group. So it's like, at least they are like more open to like and try out with people. It seems like they do the same thing with WWE, but they have like no one. Like, I don't think WWE is even stressing about it. Like, what's it called? We haven't even really talked about the match too.
Yeah, the final one. Yeah, we need to because we're already over an hour on this podcast.
Yeah. But what's it called? I definitely like this match too. I mean, I don't even say that
this was my favorite of the night.
Yeah, I definitely liked it. I liked a lot of the things, but like the fucking
there
shit
wasn't much
I didn't care about
last night.
How they unlocked the damn cage, and then MVP was in there.
That was the dumbest part of it because
and it pretty much just told the story that he was gonna fucking lose.
Oh, I know, because that's what I was mentioning. Why did he get locked inside the cage?
Yeah, it's
wait. I understand him getting in when it was unlocked, but why did the people lock him in?
They should have been like, "Hey, get the fuck out."
The whole stipulation was that they had the Hell in the Cell so he wouldn't be in it. So you would think that Drew, for one, would go, "Get him out of here."
Yeah, and he made so it made Drew look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I mean,
right, because he beat him up and then throw him out, and then
they make the fucking faces in WWE idiots.
Yeah, like that's the main thing. They make fucking the faces to be dumb as shit. Like every time they do shit where they're like, "Oh shit, caught you off guard," fucking roll up. This is probably one of the first times ever that I remember a fucking Hell in a Cell match finishing by a fucking roll up. Like, really? Like, out of all the
Yeah.
shit that they did table spots and all that shit. But the finish was that he rolled him up and win? What? That's why I was like, that is dumb as shit, man. That is dumb as shit. So they don't even deserve, like, it's like, it's like kind of like whenever I watch movies, right? I watch a movie and, like, okay, I'll put it in the reference of the movie Glass, right? 90% of the movie was good up until the ending. And then the ending just fucking ruined the whole movie because it was like, what story were they trying to tell? And then pretty much, like, that's what ruined the whole match. It was like, no matter what they were doing in the match, because it went almost 26 minutes, well, no matter what they were trying to tell, it all got overshadowed by Drew being a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Because
And Jeremy dipped out again. But yeah,
shit.
They made him seem like a dumbass because that's what they book their faces as, is dumbasses. And he's back.
What the hell?
Oh, it's just messing with you now, I guess.
Yeah. You weren't talking about Bayley again, were you?
No, I was talking about, like, how
Jeremy's like, did I hear Bayley? Ding dong.
Yeah. Ding dong, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Get the fuck out of my face, bitch. But what's it called? Good God, that would have been funny if, like, that would have been, like, what would have happened with MVP. He would have looked at the door and then Bayley came out. Ding dong, haha, fuck off. Turned around and then Drew was right there. Just be like, oh shit, I'm out. That's the one thing that kills me, right? Like, I don't understand. Okay, if you're trying to build him up like a top heel, right? Why just keep him with MVP? I don't understand why they broke up the Hurt Business for him to be main champ. It doesn't make sense when, like, especially, I mean, it's not like he really needs Shelton and Cedric, but it's like you were already telling a good enough story, like, with them together as a whole. And then they just break him up as soon as he becomes champion. It just sounds like Bobby Lashley is just like, I accomplished what I wanted to do. Fuck off. Really.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm wondering who he's going to face next month. Oh, yeah. I forgot we talked about Kofi.
Yeah,
but,
Kofi.
like, if he's, like, I don't think Kofi is going to win. If anything, he's just going to be a transitional dude where he's going to fight and lose to Bobby. And then it's going to set up, like, if they're going to do it, Brock versus Bobby at SummerSlam. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Must be nice to, like, take fucking 3 years off and go, okay, I'll make millions just to come out once. And then,
and then, hey,
it's like
here's
Goldberg
the top belt.
Yeah, it's like Goldberg, right? It's like, what? Guy can't even really wrestle all that great. And he gets brought back
he can't
in
even fucking wrestle anymore, really. I mean, like,
well,
it looks like he hurts people every time he does the jackhammer now. It's like, but I mean, granted, he's like in his like late 50s or 60s or something like that, right?
He's like early 50s.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
So I mean, like, knowing that he's that old, it's just gonna make you fucking weaker, especially knowing that you're not fucking training all the time. I'm sure he's probably not working out every fucking day. He's probably working out every day before he does his matches, right? Like, he'll do like 2 or 3 months of, like, training.
But again, if I was
or whatever
Goldberg,
beforehand, but
if I was Goldberg and they go, hey, come back and I'll give you X amount of dollars, about okay.
Well, yeah, they're all.
That's what I'm saying. Of course, they're gonna fucking do that shit. If it's like, hey,
yeah, they're coming.
I need you at the pay-per-view. Here's like $6 million to show up for like one day and then go home.
But I don't get it in terms of storylines or for how it benefits WWE all that much.
Yeah, like them having the belt is beyond, like, it's just a waste of time for me because it's not telling any damn story. It's telling shit in the background where you're having the damn title being away for fucking 6 months.
Yeah, that's what's stupid when Brock is champion. Oh, by the way, Goldberg will be 55 this year in December.
Oh, okay. So hopefully it just stops wrestling, man. I hope. Just because
the talk is Roman's going to fight Cena at SummerSlam.
Which, I mean, that's still all right because Cena is still like in his, I don't know if he's just outside of his prime, probably.
You're gone for how long? And they did that shit with the Fiend. How are they going to explain that with the Fiend?
Cena's in his 40s.
They won't. You know that.
Cena's in his early 40s.
Yeah,
so
Cena's like the same age as me.
Yeah,
I think he's born like a few days before Elaine is.
Brock Lesnar is 44 this year.
Yeah, I think
44 this year.
And Cena was born like April 23rd or something of 77.
Yeah, I think John Cena's in 77 too. I'm just bringing it up to confirm.
That's what
so like, but like Cena makes sense though, like because April 23rd of 77. So Cena's only 2 years older than I am, and then
he's 4 years older. He's 4 days older than Elaine.
Yeah, so that makes like Cena at least makes sense to come back for SummerSlam because at least it's a different opponent for Roman, and Cena's probably coming back to put Roman over.
Yeah, if anything, yeah.
If anything.
I mean, there's only so many people that can put him over now. It's The Rock and fucking Cena. Really, there's the only people really that I can see that would put him over where it could be making him even more massive of a heel. Is by those two names. That's what I'm saying.
When it comes to a point of this, it's like it almost becomes pointless.
Yeah,
that's the only problem that I have with all this is Roman doesn't lose. It's like, come on, man, he's got to lose sometime. I mean, he's not fucking immortal. You know, he's not, but he beats everybody. It's like, okay, come on.
Oh, and of course, somebody was pointing out to me on this Facebook group that I'm on, talking about Charlotte's missed kicks.
The five that she, we didn't even talk about that. She like whiffed 5 of them.
Yeah, and it looks like they're pointing out because I guess nobody mentioned Charlotte's stomps or kicks or whatever, how she missed them, because there was a Dark Order dude, like, I don't know, like a year or two ago that was missing his punches, right? Like he was completely whiffing them. And then same with Rey Fenix. Rey Fenix missed a bunch of punches. But like this dude's just like, hey, I thought that they were just going to mention, like, why aren't they not mentioning this during the pay-per-view? Like, it seems kind of weird knowing that you're not mentioning it. I'm like, yeah, that is true. It seems kind of weird knowing that you would botch that badly and nobody's like, oh, what are you doing? Of course, knowing that Charlotte Flair, of course, nobody says jack shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what's the next pay-per-view? Money in the Bank? Okay, yeah. So hopefully we get somebody good to win, like Cesaro wins the Money in the Bank match. That'd be dope. Or like even Kofi or something.
Well, Kofi's going to be in a title match, so I doubt in the money.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like somebody that deserves it that's not the fucking same old people. Like, I don't want to see somebody just sitting there and then Brock Lesnar comes out and then they just look stupefied. What?
It's going to be John
I can't
Morrison.
Get this.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, shit. You're joking.
Yeah, I'm kidding. That's why I said I'm joking.
But once again, I just hope that they give it to good people, like deserving people, it seems like. But I mean, always Money in the Bank is one of my favorite pay-per-views to do. I mean, like the last year's one sucked, mostly because they did all the cinematic ones, really. I mean,
well, this year should be neat because it'll be live.
Live again,
it'll be the first live pay-per-view.
Which will be good anyway. I'm ready to see.
Besides WrestleMania, I guess you can consider that one live, but not the same to me.
Yeah. Like having max capacity and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I miss live crowds, just hearing the fucking chants and not them piping in chants. Too.
Yeah, it was nice seeing that during All In, or what was it? Double or Nothing. I mean,
Double or Nothing, yeah. because the fucking crowd was hot, man. Hot. That's why I want to be there eventually, but we got that cruise, man. The Jericho cruise.
Yeah, we'll have to do the podcast while we're out there.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how we ended up doing it, but we'll do it anyway.
Maybe we'll get some wrestlers on it.
Dude, that would be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope just to be like, hey, dude, would you want to talk on our podcast where we just talk bullshit the whole time?
Because you know they'll have AEW people on it.
Yeah, that would be fucking dope if like Young Bucks were just walking around and we're like, hey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we might as well end it now. We've been talking a lot today. I mean,
longer than I expected.
Usual.
One of the longest ones we've talked.
Yeah, I think so.
But we kind of
we were talking about a lot of different things and sidetracking and everything like we usually do. But what's it called? But anyway, look forward to I guess next week, maybe the week after that, somewhere. The next podcast is definitely going to be the Eva Marie one. So if you wanted to hear us go more in depth with all the crazy bullshit that I got to spew out for like how much trash Eva Marie is,
we'll have more evidence.
Oh yeah, definitely. But what's it called? And so for all of us at the Heart of Geek, thank you for listening to the video, and we will talk to you guys in the next video.
Or podcast. Yeah.
What the hell am I talking about? What the fuck? Obviously, I'm not paying attention all that much. Jeez.
That's what you get for recording a podcast at 12:44 at night.
Yep, usually how it is. Yeah.
Anyway. Yes. All right.
All right, y'all.
Bye, people.
Peace.
Hello, everyone. This is Josh from the Wrestling With The Willeys podcast. I'm here to talk about Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. And let me explain that it's free. There's creation tools that help you record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. They go through Apple Podcasting and pretty much anywhere that sets up podcasting for you. Also, you can make your money from your podcast too. And it doesn't take that much at all for you to be able to do it too. So it's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. If you guys are interested, just go to the app in both the iOS and the Android store, or you could go to their website at anchor.fm. Thank you and have a good day. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, you can check out all of our social media accounts, which is The Heart of Geek, and our Twitch channel is Heart of Geek. If you guys wanted to leave any comments or questions relate towards our Facebook page, Instagram, or anything else that you could possibly leave a comment and recommend us anything else to do in the meantime. And for all of that, thank you for enjoying Wrestling with the Willeys.